كلاس طلاب الاول ثانوي. اليوم حنكمل شغلنا باليونت 8. طبعا حنروح على الاكتيفيتي بوك او الورك بوك. بلش في page 44. Exercise number 1. It's about vocabulary. Complete the following paragraph with words related to communication. نتذكر أخذنا كلمات لها علاقة بالcommunication. إيش يعني communication؟ هو التواصل. كلمات زي pictures, symbols, signs, mass media إلى آخره. يعني ممكن نرجع للستودنت بوك عشان نعرف كيف نكمل. You are given the first letter. عم بعطيني هون أول حرف من كل كلمة. Let's see. People first started written communication through number 1. P and drawings on cave walls. شو اللي كان بالP والdrawings على cave walls؟ أكيد pictures P. Okay. When the, okay, we have the letter A, was invented. شو اللي تم اختراعه؟ الالفابت أو ابتكاره، صح؟ alphabet اللي هي زي ما حكينا الأبجدية. It became a lot easier for people to communicate. This writing system was made up of letters and اللي هو طبعا الألفابت مكون من letters حروف وإيش كمان symbols. It's good. Symbols which represented sounds. Then when M وفي عندي كمان M prevailed لما ظهرت الإيش الماس ميديا هي وسائل الإعلام. It introduced the whole world to N and magazines. شو مثل magazines and newspapers. Good. Newspapers and magazines. However, the blind couldn't benefit from these forms of communication, and that's when the language of was invented. كما موضوعنا كله عن language شو هي؟ تبعت بريل طبعا للblind people. The language of Braille was invented. That's all about exercise number 1. Let's move to exercise number 2. It's about the grammar. 2. It's the grammar. نتذكر التنسز هم past tenses. Simple past, past continuous, or past perfect. Okay. Choose the correct form of the verbs to complete the summary about Braille. هلا sometimes مرات يكون في عندي إجابتين ممكن يعتبروا صحيحة مرات. While Lucy Braille, okay, was studying ولا had studied at the Royal Institute of the Blind in France. طبعا حكينا دائما بعد الواي شو بيجي was where ing. إذا was studying. In 1821 CE, a young military officer demonstrated ولا was demonstrating. أكيد الشق الثاني حكينا بيكون مع الواي verb 2 يعني demonstrated. Demonstrated the system of dots he had invented ولا was inventing. He had invented. Okay. After Braille had seen or was seeing. Again about after had verb 3. After Braille had seen. The system he had worked ولا he worked. طبعا worked verb 2 مع after had verb 3 verb 2 for many years to improve and complete the communication method that soldiers used. طيب. He created or was creating a reading system that used 6 dots and 64 combinations of letters, numbers and symbols. He created in the past طبعا. إشي صار وانتهى. Blind people could read this by running their fingers lightly across the page. 16 years after the death of Louis Braille, blind people were using or had used Braille all over the world. Kids were using. That's all about exercise number 2. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me, okay? Let's see exercise number 3. It's also about grammar, about past tenses. Let's see here. Each of these sentences has an incorrect verb form. Incorrect. يعني wrong verb form. We write the sentences using the correct form of the verb. نشوف بس الفعل ممكن يكون عند في خطأ طبعا. الفعل في فعل واحد في خطأ. Let's see sentence number 1. I wrote an email when the phone rang. شايفين عندي when تعطيني بعدها verb to. اوكي صح. لكن الشق الثاني شو يكون؟ was where ing. So wrote is wrong or incorrect. It will be I was writing. So it will be I was writing an email when the phone rang. Let's see 2. People were finding simple ways to communicate before writing was invented. Okay, we have before. بعد before حكينا شو بيجي verb to. هاي verb to تمام. لكن بصير في الباسف طبعا هي موجودة. معناته عندي الخلل هون. Were finding. before بيجي بعدها الشق الثاني had verb 3. وممكن كمان في هاي الجملة نخليها verb 2. So we have 2 answers. Had found had that verb 3 or found verb 2. 3. While he was staying in Paris, he had visited his grandparents. As you see we have while. بعد while حكينا شو بيجي was where ing. والشق الثاني verb 2 إذا كان عمل قصير بتقاطعه. إذا مش had visited شو بتصير؟ visited لحالها نلغي الهاد. visited. Okay, let's see number 4. We were taking a taxi because the bus didn't come. Okay, we can use because here. Okay, after because we use verb 2. Good, it's didn't, verb 2. Okay, the other part will not be was where ing, past continuous. It should be verb 2 or had plus verb 3. So, were taking is wrong. Had taken, or we can say took, verb 2. Both are correct. 5. My daughter learned the alphabet by the time she started school. Okay. Here we have by the time. After by the time, we always use verb 2. So started is correct. And the other half must be had, verb 3. My daughter had learned. We can say also learned, no problem. That's all about the grammar. Okay. Now let's see the last exercise at this page. Answer the questions about you. I think this will be as a homework for you students. You have to answer full questions, full answers, sorry. What were you doing at 10 o'clock this morning? For example, you have to say, I was studying English at 10 o'clock this morning. Full sentence, okay? Who were you talking to an hour ago? I was talking to. Very easy, very simple. What did you do yesterday evening? Okay, as you see, you have to use here past continuous, huh? 4. What had you learned to do by the time you started school? Here you have to use past perfect. Full answers, okay? Full answers. This is all about page 44. Good luck.